we're going to try to be aware of our thoracic alignment and whether or not we're moving our rib cage as we take our arms overhead. So we're going to do our double arm drops today. It's a very straightforward exercise. You're more likely to be doing this with other exercises, but we need to get the basics right first. So for this particular exercise, what I'm going to do is find my neutral pelvis. You know how to do that via the butterfly position. I've got that natural curve under my lower back. I'm going to bring both arms up to sleepwalking. And as I breathe out, I'm going to take the arms overhead as far as they'll go without the rib cage moving. So I can feel the connection between my bottom ribs and the mat. And if I take the arms too far overhead, this will happen. I will start to extend. My ribs have peeled off the floor and I'm feeling my weight shifting up towards the top of my shoulders. So I'm moving into what's called thoracic extension. So I don't want that. And if you're not sure if you're actually feeling that or not, I call it popping the rib cage. We keep the ribs still, just take one arm overhead. The other rib cage, well, the other side of your rib cage is not going to want to move. And so that should make it a lot easier to be aware whether or not you are popping the ribs, losing that connection between your ribs and your spine. Another way of doing it is paddling arms. Only one arm goes overhead, so only that side is going to want to pop or extend. The other side will stay nice and still. And so it's a good awareness exercise for just being aware of where your rib cage placement is. But again, once you are aware of that, breathing out as you take the arms overhead, breathe in as you come back. I'll go into paddling arms for something different. So there's no change in the pressure points between my body and the mat. I can feel through the base of my feet, the back of my pelvis and sacrum, through the base of my rib cage, shoulders, and the back of my head. Nothing is changing whatsoever as I do this. I can also do a basic exercise such as a single leg slide. I'll just move down on the mat a little bit so I can slide on the carpet. And so as I do this exercise, I can slide one leg out. And again, no movement of my pelvis. Breathe in as I come back. And I'll switch legs. So I'm doing two different awareness exercises simultaneously. My double arm drop, stretching out through my fingertips. And I'm also stretching out through my heel. Breathing out as the limbs go out. Breathing in as the limbs come in. If I had the foot floating above the floor like I'm doing now, it is slightly different as I do my single leg stretch. And I'm going to relax. So it's all about just keeping your body nice and still. I don't want you to feel that extension of your rib cage, which is what you would do if you sort of started to arch backwards like that. That's the popping of the ribs. And of course, we're not tipping water out of the front or the back of our bowl, and we're not rolling the hips left to right either.